What do you got?
Fairly large shipment docked at Pier 52 last night. It was definitely Karpov's like the earlier one. Sonny supervised the offload.
I was there just after. Someone tried to kill me.
Seriously?
Ambush, single sniper.
Did you see the guy?
No,
I come bearing high-powered binoculars and an assortment of soda and snacks. Is there anything else that Stone Cold will require for our stakeout this afternoon?
More information you can give me, like what was on the second shipment. That would be very helpful.
I'll get on it right away.
Okay, thanks.
Jackal must admit, it is advantageous to have another set of eyes and ears on the nefarious docks, but in this case, we know all we need to know.
How's that?
Well, your Russian rival shipped contraband into your territory last night, and to add insult to injury, he attempted to murder you in a process most foul. The Jackal has ascertained that the bullets used on you, the Valkyrie, and Vixenella were of a Russian manufacturer, so the next step to neutralize our enemy is obvious. Jackal and Stone PIs must land eyeballs on the suspect, i.e. physical surveillance, as opposed to cyber sleuth.
First of all, Karpov is not your enemy. He might not be mine. Anyone can buy Russian bullets.
Well, then do you think someone's trying to frame Karpov?
Well, I don't believe anything yet. Except Karpov is a force to be reckoned with. All-out war with him is going to be bloody, and it would be expensive, so I need to be sure, Spinelli, before I make a move, that Karpov really is the threat.
Audacious Russian took the Valkyrie to the warehouse. Soon after, the Slavic seductress and her two burly henchmen nearly tore the Jackal's arms out of his sockets for the heinous crime of trespassing. He's clearly using the base as a center of operations, and there must be something within that he does not wish to be discovered.
You know what? You're probably right.
Thank you.
I'll have Cody keep an eye on it.
No! The recovering war vet is new to the Stone Cold way. No, surveillance must be done by Stone Cold and his grasshopper, a trained detective.
Your contribution is very valuable to me. On the computer.
How am I ever supposed to prove myself in the field if I'm not given a chance? Look, Stone Cold, I'm not as inept and hopeless as you and Maximista seem to think I am. And as you know, stakeouts, they're harmless. Please, I implore you, give me a chance to prove what I can do. There are certain things that the Jackal couldn't tell Stone Cold last night with Fair Maximista in the room. The crux being, I completely humiliated myself last night in the warehouse in front of the one female that I treasure most in all the universe.
No, you did a really smart thing by returning that PDA. And I know Maxie thinks so too. I mean, if you hadn't been on top of it, Karpov could have realized that we have his information. And let me tell you something, if Karpov realized that Carly betrayed him, he would use her to send a message. So thank you, and Carly owes you.
Words of praise are always welcome from the master, but I proved to show my worth outside of the cyber world, to become a true man of action so that Maximista no longer feels compelled to come to my rescue by pretending we have sex in kinky locations. Mortifying occasions, Maximista and the Jackal found themselves in a perilous situation where she then lied about us seeking out new venues for our sexual relations.
Well, I can see how that can make you uncomfortable, but if the cover story works, it works.
That's the thing. I don't want her to have to cover for me. I don't want her to see me as some ineffectual wimp that she needs to protect. I need to prove myself to my heart's desire, and maybe then she will make sweet love to me again, and not as a cover, but as a way to express her burgeoning admiration for my prowess in all things manly.
Maybe I'm missing something. But I don't see how a stakeout is going to make Maxie fall in love with you.
I was quite literally in the neighborhood, so I thought I would come by and see if you need anyone sued or anything filed for $500 an hour.
The Jackal knows his cue.
Hold on. Diane, you're going to have to come back. Spinelli and I have something to take care of.
Rule of detection number 42, checklist. A secluded spot to unobtrusively watch the target entrance. Check. Inconspicuous vehicle. Semi-check. Food rations sufficient for 3 days.
Three days? We're not gonna be here 3 hours, much less 3 days. What are you writing down?
Maintain stakeout log. Check. You know, should the situation become most dire, perhaps it would be prudent if your partner were equipped with a firearm.
When was the last time you were at the practice range?
Oh, I don't know. A few weeks.
How's your foot?
Gunpowder makes me sneeze. I fear I may be allergic. Please do not mention that further emasculating detail to Maximista, please.
Gun doesn't make you a man, Spinelli.
It's easy for Stone Cold to say from his brave, manly, proficient with firearms perch. But the Jackal is confident that those characteristics are not forever out of reach. He will continue to stretch his boundaries to become the danger dude that Maximista craves, and this stakeout will serve as a launching pad. 49 rules of detection failed to provide guidance on how to endure being sequestered in a parked car in the blazing heat. And
Why don't you get out and take a walk, cool off?
no, that would draw attention to the vehicle. And the Jackal is prepared to sit here for weeks if necessary. Anything to catch the Russian racketeer and his vile henchmen in the act of covering up their...
Is that Karpov and the harbor master going in the warehouse right there?